welcome to Divinely Different Tarot. I'm Ashley Dawn, and today this reading is going to be what's your guide's advice for you. Now, originally when I sat down, my intention for this reading was like what your ancestors have, like what their advice for you was. And then I don't know why, but I was like, because like halfway through doing like picking the piles and stuff, I was thinking about it was ghosts, it was like what your ghosts around you have to say. And then I'm like, looking at the thing, because I write everything down, I was like, oh, that's not one of the reading that I was doing. So I ended up just changing it to what your guide's advice for you is, just because, like, we all have different guides that we listen to, if that makes sense, right? Like, some of us listen to our ancestors, and some of us have a lot of people that have passed around us that have become guides in a way for us, So, like, I kind of just went with guides. That's what I felt like it was the right thing to do. And then I wanted to go back to like the way that I used to do my readings, like back in the day. Like I've been doing pick a cards online for about 4 or 5 years now. I think it's 4 years now. So I wanted to do something like I used to do, like a throwback, So I did actually use a lot of the cards that I used to use. I added some newer decks that I've gotten over the years that I feel like fit better in with this reading. So yeah. Now, what did I do in this reading? What are the questions that I pretty much asked? So I'm so glad that you asked. The card that you will be choosing from, since I know you guys like to choose from cards, is not only just like a pretty card, it's also going to be like the overall energy. I am going to try my best to cover up the words so that you guys can't cheat. So you can just like concentrate on what you see, like what your intuition is telling you about the card. Anyways, and then I wanted to, again, a throwback. I wanted to see the crystal for you to wear, like that your guides would like you to wear. So that's in here as well. I used Crystal Oracle, I think that's what it was called. And then I wanted to see where your self-care focus should be at. So I did use some self-care Oracle deck. And then I wanted to see what's holding you back from your true potential. So I did use, I think it was like Soul Truth for that one. And then where your focus should be at. Now, I use Divine Purpose for those cards just because, like, I do feel like a lot of us, we kind of lose our focus. We get distracted very easily. There are so many things in this world that, like, are literally meant to distract us from, like, what we're supposed to be doing. And I just wanted to see, like, where your focus should be, like, continuously at, even if you get these little distractions where it should always come back to. Course. Then I also wanted to see like what you need to embody to get yourself to that point. Like what would help you focus the best? Like what kind of like what is it that you need to embody? Like what do you need to get you to focus on this particular, where your focus should be at? And then I kind of just wanted to see the advice. Now I originally used angel messages for this and also romance angel romance, I think that's what they're called, those oracle decks. And then while I was doing it, like pile 2's ancestors or guides, like their guides were like really wanting me to use the cards that I make for myself for advice, which I've been kind of debating if I want to sell some cards like that or not. But because like they're kind of personal, like they're like, I don't know, like, yeah. But anyway, so like my everyday advice cards, so like they really wanted me to use it, so I decided to throw that in there as well. So like if the piles look intimidating, it looks worse than it really is, I promise. The messages are pretty straightforward from what I've been gathering, so that's good. Now let's just get into it for you to choose your pile, now that you know what's inside of the pile. So for my pile 1, I'm not going to tell you what it's called until you get to that pile. I'm going to cover up the wordings. This is for my pile 1. All right, moving on to pile 2. Trying to make it so like you can see the cards to the best advantage that you can. If you're interested, These are Blessed Bee Oracle deck. It's like one of my oldest decks that I've had. One of the very first ones I actually bought. And they're super fucking cool. They're so pretty. And for my pile 3. So go ahead and choose your piles. The timestamps will be in the description box below, as well as if you felt like, skipping through this part just to get to the pick a card part. I understand. I sometimes just want to get to that point as well. So, yeah, I'm going to write that all also inside the description box as well. Now let's go ahead and get to your pile. So I'll meet you at your pile. Bye. Hi. Alright, so I was like meditating on your pile. Pile 1, if you chose this card, this is your pile. Alright, so it does say down here, a blessing on a new venture. So here's what I'm getting, okay? And this is kind of why I was like really into when I first, okay, so I feel like you could be leaving a situation right now, like you're about to leave, or you just have left a relationship where it wasn't it was unrequited love. Now you could have had more love for this person, but I feel like this person had more love for you than you had for this person. I feel like in a way you were settling for something that wasn't for you, okay? Now I'm kind of getting that this is, I don't know, like I feel like you've been intuitively, like you knew that this wasn't the right thing for you, but I feel like you kind of got to the point where you're just tired of looking for something. Like I feel like you know that there is a deep love, a deep soul connection that's out there for you, and I feel like you kind of just got tired of waiting around for it. So I feel like you've settled, right? Excuse me for spitting, but I do feel like that's exactly what you did, right? And like I feel like you're the kind of person you don't really feel comfortable being alone all the time, I would say. I do feel like the older that you get, the more you realize that you do genuinely like to be alone a little bit more than you used to be. But I feel like as like younger, like I feel like, I don't know, I'm not really sure, like if you're in your, for example, if you're in like your 30s, I feel like some of you like in your 20s, like I feel like you were really you were a social butterfly. You loved to be around people. People loved to be around you. You didn't really like to be alone. I feel like you were the kind of person that went from relationship to a relationship. It felt more comfortable to you in that way, right? And I feel like as you've gotten older and in that time frame, I feel like you kind of just settled for somebody that was like a lot like you, somebody that you knew loved you and would do anything for you, right? And I do feel like it is something along those lines. Like I feel like this person has, it's not like this person has like, given their undying love for you. Like, like maybe they did, but I do feel like this person had more feelings for you than you did for this person. You were settling. That's exactly what your guides keep saying. Like you were settling. Like you didn't think that you were worth it to go towards what it is that you truly desire, and that is like a deep love, but I feel like because it was something that was so hard for you to go towards, like you just like easily settled for something that didn't really challenge you, didn't really make you go forth. Like I feel like that has like it stunted you, and you've gotten to the point where like I feel like you don't have a choice in this matter. It's time for you to wake the fuck up. And I feel like there is something that has happened or that is about to happen that is about to make you wake up. There is, and it's like something that's going to, I don't know, I do see somebody here that has children, okay? So, like, I do feel like you could have children with this person that you had settled with, right? I do feel like I'm seeing 3 here, but there's one that needs a little more attention than the rest. So it could be a younger child, or it could just be a child with special needs. But there is somebody here that, I feel like you, I'm seeing somebody in the distance going off. Like I see somebody like leaving a situation, and I'm looking at they're called loons. They're like, they look like ducks pretty much. I'll show it to you. Some people really like the animal ones, so that's what I'm looking at, okay? Now, I feel like there is a situation that like I said, somebody is leaving. Like, I feel like maybe you're going through a divorce, but there is like a situation where it's being left behind. Either somebody is leaving you or you are leaving somebody behind, right? Now, I feel like this is something that you've been dreaming about, you've been feeling, right? This is the new venture that you're looking for, that you're being guided to take, right? This is something that you have been, I feel like you've been targeting it. It's like this has always been the focus for you, was to go on this new venture, okay? I feel like this settling was because, like, I feel like a lot of what we are taught growing up is like, this is the way that you should be, this is what you're supposed to do, and I feel like that's what you did, right? You did what you were told to do, like, from a young age. But I feel like you've always felt that's not what was right for you, okay? Alright, so I'm going to get into what's the crystal that your guides feel like you should be concentrating on, or like, you know, wearing a lot of. And there is crystals here, okay? So like, that's the other thing I wanted to say. Your divine purpose does have to do with crystals and the energy and the like power that you can get from crystals. Like, so you could have a really you could have a true gift with crystals that you may not even realize yet. And I do feel like that is something that's also coming from this, and this is why I'll read this to you. It says, I am a guardian of the earth and keeper of secrets. It's called an Adrian Blue Shaman Swirl. All right. I am a guardian of the earth and the keeper of secrets. I hold the seed blueprint of all of creation, and as you work with me, I will activate your divine blueprint, so your life mission becomes clear and you live out your legacy here on earth. My essence activates many things within you to assist you on your awakening journey. The first is your I'm not good at these words, dudes. Light body of perfection. I work closely with Metatron, who can help you to discover your personal spiritual power and to learn how to use it to bring glory to God and make the world a better place. So I feel like working with certain crystals will really help you see your spiritual gifts and be able to use them to help enhance your life and people around you as well. I do feel like there's I don't know, like, it's a particular crystal that I feel like you could really have a connection with, but I feel like it's all crystals that you could have a connection with. You could just, like, you may not even know a lot about crystals, but it's like, you know from, like, the feel of it, if it's right for you and what it can do. Like, I feel like you just automatically know, like, without actually doing the research on it. So, like that's, like, a true gift right there, right? And then also, like, being able to get the most out of the crystals as well, and being able to do things with them like other people can't do. And I feel like this, because this is like your gift, right? And then there's also something about like certain crystals will help bring out gifts that you didn't even know that you had. Like, I feel like you're learning of the gifts that you have, and like certain crystals are really helping you see that as well, you know? Yeah, and then like your divine purpose, your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. So I do feel like you really do have this like deep connection with crystals, right? And like, I feel like some crystals, like, you have more of a connection with than others, like I was saying. But like, I feel like you have a way of like being like, this is the kind of crystal that will really help you tap into your true potential. Like, you can do that for other people as well. Now, again, this crystal that was coming up was Andarian Blue Shaman Swirl. So, like, but honestly, kind of like, I don't know why, but I'm feeling like some kind of a fluoride, or like, did I just say fluoride? I meant, fluorite. Why did I say? Well, they do sound similar, and they do have a lot of the same spelling, and for some reason, words pop up in my head weirdly. Anyway, so, yeah, that's something that's really coming to mind, like, fluorides, and then, like, I don't know, like, I wouldn't really necessarily say amethyst. Like, an amethyst is coming to mind when I'm looking at this card, so that might be something that you want to look into as well. But I'm really getting, like, sapphire, like, really blue sapphire. Yeah, so those are crystals that you might want to look into, that you might really connect with. All right. So where should your focus be when it comes to your self-care? We have connect with your womb. So I do feel like, now, if you're a masculine that's watching this reading, that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't connect with the womb. Like, I feel like it's asking you to connect with your inner child. You know, like, there is something from, you know, when we're all young, like, we are at our, like that's where I feel like we're truest to our soul when we're younger, because we haven't blocked anything out. We haven't been hurt yet, you know, like, that's when we're at our truest form, right? So, like, the things that we wanted at that young age, those, like, dreams, those desires that we never, like, that we would speak, and people, that's when people start bringing it down, is when you speak it into fruition and people are, like, trying to bring you down, you know, bring you down to their level. I feel like there's something about back in that time, there was something that you really wanted to do, but you had been told by others around you or by your parents that it wasn't realistic, right? So I feel like there is something about not letting that hold you back, because I feel like there is a gift in that. You have a true gift with that. So yeah, I'm also seeing I see 15 here, but it breaks down to a 6, which makes me think, like, there is some kind of a, like, harmony is coming to mind, and a union is also coming to mind, but I feel like it's more of a union of you coming back together with like, no, I wouldn't say that. That's not the right word, though. You know, it's not. But I feel like it's just coming back to an old belief system that people had broke you down in. Like, I'm feeling like there is just, like, there's so much that you need to reconnect with from when you were a child. That, like, energy within. And I'm also feeling like your inner child, just, there is a lot that your inner child has to talk to you about, that you need to heal. Right? And I feel like they're asking you to focus on that. When it comes to your self-care, is focusing on healing your inner child. Now, how do you go about doing that? Okay, like, I feel like it's like some people are really at a loss of how to heal your inner child. And I understand, like, I'm still, like, working on, you know, healing mine. Like, I got some serious trust issues and abandonment issues, okay? Now, I've been working through it these last few years, and it's something that I'm still going through. I don't think it's something that ever really goes away, unless it's been proven to you. You know, I do feel like it does take more than one person to help out in a healing process. I'm also feeling like a connection with a mother, like some kind of a healing, like just needing to heal a connection with a mother, or some kind of a memory that comes with your mother. I do see, like, I don't know, like, okay, so, like, I'm kind of getting middle child syndrome. Like, what do I mean by that? Okay, so, like, I feel like you could have been a middle child, right? In middle children, we get blamed for everything, and yet we never get the attention that we need, you know? Because, like, the older one always, you know, it's like the parents feel bad for the older one because you had to deal with the younger siblings, and you were the first one, right? You were the, like, you know, they're usually the golden child. And then you also have the baby, which is also considered a golden child, because they're also, like, you know, they're the baby, you know, they're the littlest, they're the youngest one. This is the one that they're more laxed on for watching wise, but also the most spoiled, you know. So, like, the middle child doesn't actually get any of that attention, you know, right? But we always get, like, the negative attention. And I feel like that's something that had always bothered you. And I feel like maybe you had got punished the most out of the out of your siblings, right? And I feel like maybe that's really stuck with you, especially when it comes to certain things. Like I feel like you're a very strange child, like in the sense that you just didn't know how to express yourself like other children did. You just expressed yourself in a different way, and that may have actually caused a rift between you and your mother, right? And I feel like the only reason it caused the rift is because, like, I feel like you guys are a lot more alike than you realize. And maybe that was, like, always really shocking to the mother. Like, I don't know why it's always like that for mothers, but it is. And then it's always, like, an interesting connection between, like, mothers and sons as well. Because there's, like, with some mothers and their sons, like it's like they're literally the embodiment of that mother. Like they have like, it's like the same thing with fathers and their first daughters. It's because it's literally their embodiment, just a different sex. And I feel like it's the same thing with sons and mothers as well. It's just a little bit differently because of the way that the bond forms. Anyways, moving on. I feel like, they want you to connect with your inner child because there are some things that you need to heal. How can you heal some things from your inner child's wounds? So one of the things that I have been like recently talking with somebody about was when you're a child, you don't always get everything that you want, especially if you like grow up in a poverty situation, a situation where your parents, they don't give you everything that you want because they can't give you everything that they want. They don't have that kind of a money, right? And as we get older, I feel like sometimes we overcompensate in certain ways because we felt like we didn't have it when we were a child. So some people, like if you didn't have money as a child, you might like overly save, or you might like kind of penny pinch everything even though you have the money in the bank. It's like that's just the way that you have grown from it. Like that's just something that you had learned from that. But it's like taking a deeper look at that situation and thinking, is like this really for me? Is this really what I want to do? Another thing is like feeling like you could never get what it is that you really wanted as a child, and then buying it later on in life, or trying to overcompensate for buying for it over on in life, like buying a lot of stuff, hoarding things, collecting a lot of things, is because you felt like you didn't have what it is that you were needing. Like you were trying to, you're trying to fill a void that can't be filled by objects, but like by healing, or by just taking a closer look at yourself and what it is that you are, what you feel like you're missing, Anyways, let's move on because we're getting pretty in there. So what is it that is holding you back? We have, what am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? Are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never really feel quite good enough. It's time to go inward to find everything you seek. All the answers you need lie within you. Today's still action. Breathe in your favorite essential oil. Inhale deeply into your belly. Drop your shoulders and spend some time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answers. So, like, I do this sometimes. Like, sometimes because everybody, I feel like we all look for things with like, outside of ourselves. Like, it's not an intentional thing. It's just, like, that's what we gravitate towards. Like, what it is that we find attractive, right? And I feel like that's something you've done most of your life, is you have, like, always looked at, like, even, like, relationships. Like, you always went for people that, you kind of, like, idolized. There was something about them that you really enjoyed, like, it's interesting because, like, a lot of us have that within ourselves. It's not, like, really brought out until we, like, are introduced to people that already do it. Like, it's, like, natural to them. Like, that's why we get attracted to those people in the first place. So I do feel like there is, like, something about being attracted to somebody around you, or, like, in a relationship, for, like, somebody that has some kind of, there's something about them that you find very attractive, and you've always found it attractive. And it's like, after all of this time of being around them, you have actually gained this about yourself, which is actually why you might not have that much interest in this person anymore, is because you've gained this, new trait, this new perspective that you were lacking before, but you now have it. And I feel like that's kind of why this may have grown stale for you. Like, mother cracker. This relationship, ooh, I gotta switch some things around, but I'll keep going. Yeah, and I do feel like there are some things that you are continuously looking for with like, you know, that's outside of yourself. So like, you know, taking some time out by yourself, being by yourself might really help benefit you in the sense of helping you figure it out what it is that you want, so that you don't keep looking for it in others and you can find it within yourself. Like, because we all have it. We just gotta like unbury it, you know? All right, so what do you need to embody to keep this focus? You need to listen to your intuition. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition, as you have a way of knowing things. Emerge from your busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. So I do feel like that is something else as well. Like, I do feel like you've always had a hard time accepting that you are a very unique person, that you're a very strange person, okay? There's nothing wrong with being strange. If anything, that makes you way fucking hotter, because strange means that you're not like everybody else. Why would you want to be like everybody else? Why would you want to be a part of the clones? That is so boring. Anyway, I feel like you definitely have a way of knowing things as well. Like, you know, you have this, you know, your intuition's really fucking spot on. Like, I feel like that's never been an issue for you. You've always just known things before they happened, or you just knew things about people. But I feel like you keep yourself busy. You keep yourself distracted, right? And, like, we all do it. You know, not everybody's perfect, but I feel like you need to not be so busy at the moment so that you can concentrate on yourself. You need some more solitude so that you can look within yourself and see what it is that you want. Like, you know, take this focus, you know, this focus that you have, because I feel like you are a very focused person, you know. Take that and be alone more so that you can focus on what it is that you want. Like, I'm also seeing amethyst here as well. So, like, this could be something, like, this could be a crystal that you might really want to look into. Like, and I just see this person, they're, like, really focused on something. They're, like, really into it. Like, and I keep wanting to go to pick my lip, okay? And when I pick my lip, it's usually because I'm really focused on something. Like, really, like, it could be, like, sometimes I'll do it when I'm watching a TV show that I'm really into, or sometimes I'll just do it when I'm, like, really focused on, like, a reading I'm doing for myself, like, that kind of stuff. Like, so, like, there is something about really focusing on something and, like, picking at it. Like, you know, just keep picking at it till you get it, you know, or, like, but at the same time, I feel like maybe not picking at it and, like, we're not trying to fester a wound, you know, like, we're trying to make something happen, do a little bit towards what it is that feels right. Yeah. I feel like you might have some abandonment issues as well. Like, I feel like you might have a hard time thinking that people will want to love somebody that is as unique as you are. Which is interesting, because I feel like one of your children, both of your, like, all of your children, they all love you. They all look up to you. They all adore you. You know, like, all of their eyes are on you, like, literally, right? Like, there is somebody that's leaving in the background, right? Like, this person is leaving. They're about to fly. They're about to take off. And then they're about to leave you with these, right? Now, or it could be the other way around, you know, but I feel like I feel like this is you, though. Like, you know, you're in contemplation, you're really thinking about the things that you want to do. You have two that could be from a different relationship or somewhere else, and right, and they are focused on you. And then you have a younger one, or one that has, like, some kind of a special need, like, just a different one that adores you. The way that they are looking at you is adoring, you know, like, I don't feel like that's something, like, your children see your light. They see how beautiful you are, how unique you are, you know, and they want to be like that. Like, I feel like your children want to be like you, okay? Like, they love you, they adore you. I feel like you're not seeing that, or it's not doing for you what it should be doing. First of all, not everybody can have children, so you should be fucking blessed, dude. You should feel very fortunate for the children that you have, you know, like, so good for you. And also just like that kind of love, like, that we have for our parents, like, when we're so young, is so unconditional. Like, there is nothing more than your parents' love, you know, wanting to love them, wanting their affection. Then we have Fox, clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you, and be open to romance. So I do feel like you need to be swift and smart when it comes to this situation, right? There are solutions to your problems that are very easily found. Like, I feel like you're not looking at the writing on the wall per se. And I am saying it like this because there is writing on this wall. Like, I do feel like there is somebody that is just like you. This is a soulmate connection that is around you that you may not be seeing. This is something that is also, I'm hearing, written in the stars. This is something that is meant to happen, right? But it's not quite there yet, right? Like, there is some healing that needs to be done for that in order for, like, things to work out for you, right? Like, your guides are like, you need to concentrate on, like, healing your inner child, listening to your inner child. Like, you know what's right, you know what's wrong, you know what you're supposed to be doing. You need to open up to your gifts more. You need to listen to your gifts. Like, they're not given to you. You know, they're not gifted to you for you to ignore them. They're gifted to you for you to use them, right? You have solutions that are so close to you, you could practically feel them. You just gotta reach out to find them, right? You need just to listen to your instincts. Like, I feel like your instincts are really fucking spot on. You know, like, you know what you're supposed to be doing, where you're supposed to be headed. I do feel like you know exactly where you want to go. You do have the resources around you. Like, I feel like you're very resourceful as well. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people that want to help you out as well. Like, you just have to ask and people will be there for you, you know? And if you want a relationship, if you want romance, you can easily have it. I do think the option is there for you, and I do feel like it's like with a soulmate, like a deep connection with somebody that is very ancient. Like, it could be like a twin flame connection, but like, there is something about ancient, something that's very old, right? It's a connection. So it could be like it could be a connection from the past, but and there is like a very deep connection there. But I feel like it's there. You could keep looking into it, but I feel like you need to get out of something in order for that to happen, for it to come into fruition. And I feel like that, you know, and I loved that this was right next to this could be the one, and that you just need to trust this situation. Like, I feel like you've already met the person that you want to be with, the romantic partner that you want to seek. This is the person that you're looking for. You need to have trust in this. You need to have faith in it. I know, and like, this is worth waiting for, you know, like, this is going to happen for you very soon. You just need to clearly decide what you want so that it can come to you now. Like, I feel like that's, like, so important. That's, like, something that your guys really want you to decide. Like, you need to decide what you want. If this is something that you want, you can have it. You know, like, we want to make sure that you have it. But you are currently in a relationship where it's unrequited love, where I feel like you don't have the same feelings for this person that this person has for you. Okay? I feel like this person has told you their feelings for you, and you just don't have you don't feel the same way about it. And I feel like you have a lot of ancestors around you that are listening to you, that are watching this, that are, like, just so disappointed that, like, you did the same thing everybody else did. They don't want that for you. That's not meant for you. If something else is meant for you, there is something that is absolutely worth waiting for. So yes, there is that as well. And why would I say something like this? Okay, so here is. So I don't think you're a feminine. I actually think I feel like I'm talking to a masculine. So, like, I feel like this is you, right? There's somebody that's undying love to you. They love you so much, right? And then you're like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, you have all of your ancestors that are very close to you that are watching over it. They're like, well, what the fuck are you doing, dude? What the hell is going on here, right? And you're just like, I don't know. Should I go for this? But you also have this, like, look on your face, like, I know there's something more out there for me. And there is. You know, there is absolutely something that's worth waiting for. This is something that is absolutely like perfect for you. This is the one that is perfect for you. This is something that literally has angels watching over it, like little cupids that are like, this is the one for you. Like, you've already met this person, you know who they are, you're just like not really going for it, too afraid to go for it. All right, your other advice is to take a time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time for you to stop and take care of yourself. And it's interesting that that came out, because we do have another card that says take care of yourself because no one else will. I feel like you could not be feeling very well right now. Like, you could be sick, or you're like feeling like you're getting sick. So I feel like you need to take a time out. You need to take care of yourself. There is a lot of taking, you know, a lot of this here is saying to take some time out for yourself, to concentrate on yourself. Get off of my bed right now. You little sneak. You're not on my bed. I'm sorry. My dog tried getting in my bed. I don't like that. All right. Okay, so yeah, you need to stop taking care of everybody else, and you need to concentrate on yourself. You need to take care of yourself, because I feel like if you don't take care of yourself, guess what? You're going to be forced to take care of yourself. I feel like, are you not fucking eating? I feel like somebody's not eating, which is so interesting, because like, I am starving, right? Like, I was going to eat before I did this reading, but like, I need to get this reading done, or I'm not going to do it today. So like, I paused on it. You know, I'm not usually hungry in the morning, so it was weird, but I'm like, whatever, you know, I just going about my business. I feel like you are not eating even when you are hungry and you know you need to eat. So you need to fucking eat something. Like, I don't know why, but like, you need to eat something. Eat a steak. Steak's really great for you. Like, I don't know. I don't like that idea. I really don't. Like, I understand not always wanting to eat. Like, if I could live off a freaking liquid diet, I totally would. But at the same time, like, I also know I need to take care of myself, because I have other people that are relying on me to take care of myself. So, and there are little ones around you that are relying on you to take care of yourself. Nobody else is going to take care of you. This person that has, like, told you that they have, like, this unrequited love that you have with somebody, this person's not going to take care of you. Okay, like, you had to take care of yourself in order for things to happen, you know, like, you know. And it's interesting, like, sometimes when I get really like down in the dumps or something like that, because like, you know, like if I was talking to somebody, you know, and like I was like upset because they weren't like texting me back in like a timely manner, you know, I'd get upset. But then I would start concentrating on myself or doing things for myself, and then they would text me. But I was already concentrating on myself and doing things for myself, so I would just keep going about it. And like, it's just interesting that once you really focus on yourself, that's when things start coming in for you. So like, I feel like that's something that you really need to do. And you have 2 cards saying it, so you really need to, like, you know, take care of yourself, because nobody else is going to do it for you. And then we have, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. So if you're like if you're worried about money, don't be worried about it. It will come in for you. It may not be in the way that you expect, but I do feel like there is something that's coming in for you that you very much want, like a wish that you wanted. And then that's also something else that came out. Wish granted. A past wish is coming in for you today. So I feel like if there is something that you were really wishing for a while and like it wasn't happening for you, I do feel like that is going to come into your life. And then I think that this is interesting. It says cleaning up the house or something in your life. I do feel like that you are cleaning things up in your life when it comes to like that relationship. I feel like you have finally come to the conclusion that maybe this isn't for you, and maybe that it's time for you to move on towards something that is for you, something that's been calling to you for a long time. I feel like you're finally listening to your inner child. And like, that's what your guides want you to do. They want you to listen to your inner child. They want you to take care of yourself, because they know that there isn't anybody else that's going to take care of you. There is somebody that wants to come into your life, but they can't until you start focusing on yourself. Yeah, So that's what I have for you in my pile one. I'm sorry that it was so long. I was just having such a hard time getting to that fucking point for some reason. So let me know if this was helpful. If it was helpful, let me know in the comments below. And if you liked this video, if you resonate with it, please hit the like button. It really does help out. It makes me, like I'm doing something right. So if that's all I have for you. I'm going to move on to my pile 2. So maybe we meet again. Bye. Okay. My pile 2, if you chose, I'm trying to get the card, my bad. This card, this is your pile. Okay, so you have a blessing to find the truth. That is what your overall reading is going to be about. So, and it's interesting because, like, there's also a lot of bird symbolism, a lot of wings that I am seeing here as well. But I'm also, okay, so power, energy, like a lot of power. Like, I don't feel like you realize how powerful you really are. It might be hard for you to see that, okay? I feel like you're very focused on finding, like, the truth, okay? Like, I feel like that's where you're at right now, okay? And I feel like you want to find the truth out about certain situations. Like, I feel like there's a work situation you really want to know the truth about, and then there's also a certain situation about, like, a relationship that you really want the truth on as well. Like, there is just a lot of focusing on truth in a lot of scenarios in your life at the moment. I feel like you're really trying to listen to your ancestors, like, you know, and you need to talk to your ancestors and to your ghosts. Like, that is actually a card that came out from my cards, and this is the pile that really wanted me to pick out to use these particular cards. So, like, I feel like you need to talk out loud. You need to talk to your ancestors, to your ghosts. Like, they really need to know what's going on with you at the moment, because I feel like there's a lot going on in your life at the moment, right? Like, a lot of different changes, a lot of different things happening, and they just want to get a clear idea of what's going on in your head. So I do feel like you really need to have some talking out loud, some sessions with your ancestors about some things of what's going on. I'm also getting, like, a copycat energy as well. Like, I feel like somebody's really trying to copy your energy. There is somebody around you. They don't mean you well. Maybe they're not necessarily around you, but they're definitely in your energy trying to be you. That's weird. It's a weird thought. Anyway, okay. So the crystal that came out for you is an Adrian deep purple, which honestly kind of looks like a purple fluorite or like an amethyst as well, as something that I was really getting. But like a purple crystal would really work for you. We have, I am the essence of royalty, majesty, power, and magic. I hold the secrets of the cosmos within my being and share them with souls of pure heart, mind, and intention. Since great power resides within me, I will only share this power with those that are ready. Working with me will bring great insights into life. Allow me to shield you from negativity as I burn away denser energies and negative thoughts from within yourself or coming from another. I release for you all that does not serve. So it's interesting because, like, I was like stumbling within yourself. Like, I do feel like you have negative thoughts, but like, it's like you've got a really good hold on that, right? So I feel like it's coming from another person. We also do have someone is trying to play you, and the karma that they're about to receive is going to be like crazy. So there is somebody that I feel like is trying to play you. Now, I do feel like this could also be referring to a work situation as well, because we do have someone at work will surprise you in a good way. Now, I don't necessarily know if it's going to be in a good way or not. Like, I mean, it did come out, but like, it could also just mean, like, I feel like somebody's going to surprise you when it comes to work. Like, I feel like somebody's true intentions of what they have towards you is going to come about. I also feel like there's a lot of rumors, or there's like a lot of things being said about you or a certain situation. And I feel like you really just kind of like need to like stand in your own power, stand in your own truth. And that is something that's very prominent in this reading, is stand in your own power, stand in your truth, okay? Because, like, I feel like, especially when it comes to, like, the work situation, I feel like the truth will prevail. I feel like who you truly are will shine through ultimately, regardless of what's being said about you. Just because, like, you're powering through, you're being who you are, right? Now, I also feel like for some of you, this situation will come to a head, as in, like, it's either kind of come down to you and to this person, like, right? And I don't know, for some of you, it won't end well. For others of you, it's just, like, this is, like, the push, like, this is the push that you need, right? For some of you, it's going to push you into more of a leadership position, or it's going to, and, like, this leadership position could be for, that company, or that workplace, or it could be towards a more of a leadership role in your actual life, like taking control of a situation or making something happen. Like, you could get fired and then you ended up needing to, like, find a new job, and you find something that works better for you, like making your own company or something along those lines. It's like the push that you need is what this is going to end up doing, but only when you stand in your own true power. Like, I do feel like somebody is trying definitely to play you, but I don't feel like it's going to work. I also feel like there is somebody that is also very protective of you, okay? There is somebody that's in your workplace that's trying to protect you. I'm also getting that there is a very protective energy around you in the begin with. I also feel like your ancestors are very, very protective of you. Like, they are making sure nothing hurts you or gets, like, there is, yeah. I'm also feeling like they've been protecting you from some kind of a broken thing. Like, something that's broken, maybe somebody that's broken, or like a broken thing. I feel like a thing that just keeps coming up, a broken thing. So maybe there's something within your home that is broken, that is causing some kind of a damage, but it's not affecting you the way that it should be because you are protected. I have no idea what that is. I also feel like, okay, so, like, this crystal, like, I feel like working with this crystal is more really going to help not only benefit, like, you in, like, really owning your power and stepping into it, but also in letting go of things that do not serve you any longer. For example, like, if this job isn't for you anymore, I do feel like it would fall away from you a little easier because it's not meant for you. And this crystal, I feel like, will help out with that, right? All right, now where does your focus need to be when it comes to yourself? You need to focus on deep breathing, just concentrating on yourself, like really focusing within yourself. I feel like deep breathing will really help you out because, like, I do feel like it really opens a lot of doors for us. Like, when you're just concentrating on your breathing, you're just focusing on yourself. I feel like that's something you really need to concentrate. I'm also doing things with my hands, which makes me think that you might need to do something with your hands as well when it comes to deep breathing exercises. What is holding you back? We have, how can I be more flexible right now? What are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. Today's soul action. Remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. Then do some yoga. So I do feel like that is something that you really need to focus on, is like I feel like you're trying really hard to, like, control the little things or control the situation when it comes to your work, but I feel like you can't control it. Like, just let go of that control. Just focus on what you can focus on, which is the actions that you can do and the things that you do. Just focus on that, right? And then I also feel like you're really trying to control a certain situation when it comes to, like, romance, right? Like, maybe you're trying to get an answer out of this person. Like, maybe things are really strange in a situationship, because I feel like that's what it is, a situationship. And it's like they're trying to tell you, you can't control this situation, and, like, you need to kind of go with the flow when it comes to this, right? Like, you need just to, like, really just see how things play out. Your focus when it comes to your life purpose is energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. And I do feel like, you have this, like, way of healing people without even trying to. Like, you are just a very healing being, right? I do feel like you have a very healing touch as well. Like, I feel like your hands might have some healing abilities. But I do feel like your presence alone is very healing. Like, people feel very comfortable, very relaxed when they're around you. I do feel like I feel like there is somebody that is trying to play you when it comes to your energy healings. They want you to heal them, like they want to have what you have, right? This is somebody I do feel like that could be at work. I feel like this is something your ancestors are very protective of when it comes to you as well. I do feel like you might have a hard time to like trying to see who it is that you're supposed to be helping when it comes to energy healing. Like, you might have a hard time with that, right? So, like, what do you need to embody in order to stay focused on your divine purpose? We got peacock, vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. So again, it's really just like telling you, just like recognize who you are, be who you are, like, and just be the way, like, you're very inspiring with the way that you are, like, with the way that you shine and how different that you hold yourself as well. I do feel like there is somebody that you could have a partnership with, like somebody that you might spend a lot of time with. This person is very unique as well, very different. This person is very protective of you as well. There's also a lot of jealousy around you. Like, I feel like a lot of people are jealous of what you have or things that you will have in your life. Especially, I feel like when it comes to your work, again, like when it comes to your work, I feel like there could be like a job offer that's going to be given to you. This is something that you might actually have a lot of interest in, and I feel like somebody knows that this is going to be offered to you, and they don't want it to be, like, they don't feel like you are deserving of this. But I feel like as you are more grateful for the things that you have in your life, this is when things are really starting to come in for you. And I feel like you are in this place right now. Like, you are being very grateful for the things that you have. That's why you're trying to look for the truth. You want to know what's going on, what people around you, like, what they, like, not just like the things that they want from you, but like, it's also like, there's a lot of things that are unsaid, and it's like, you want to know what those things are. Like, do they have any effect on you and the choices that you need to make in your life? The advice that they have for you, that your guides have for you, is that when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a bath, a massage, or a pedicure. And it's interesting that it says that, because, like, I do feel like when you, like, when you focus on yourself, when you focus on taking care of yourself, that's when things really start coming into play for you, And, like, I've been saying that, so, like, that's something you should really think about doing, like, focusing on yourself. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. Just like, again, like, you're very inspiring with, like, the way that you're healing, and you're the way that you handle yourself, right? The way that you do things, right? People are very inspired by you. I do feel like there's a lot of hate that is towards you because of that as well. I feel like, again, that's why so many people, like, say things about you, or they talk about you, is because, like, you're flying high, you're amazing, you're really good at what you do, and they're jealous of that. Like, that's just all it is, really, is like, they're just jealous of what you have and that they don't have it. I mean, they can, but they don't try to embody it themselves, and you're just embodying it, right? We also have schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will help guide you and help you with this process. So I do feel like there is something that you're studying at the moment, something that you're furthering your education on, that's going to help you with your life purpose and your personal growth. I feel like you're just doing a lot of research on, like, energy healing, or like you're doing a lot of researching and studying on, like, energy healing, and, like, things that like, I feel like a lot of spiritual study is what you're doing, and it's really helping you. It's going to help you in the long run, and it's also helping you at the moment. We also have Athena. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. Like, again, you're a very powerful being. You're just standing in your power, and you're doing it not just to benefit yourself but others around you as well, like especially when it comes to like a work situation, and also when it comes to your home life. Like I feel like what you do in your work is like very beneficial to the people that you work with, but also very beneficial to you in the sense that it helps you in your home life with like the money that you need or that others need as well. So I do feel like there's a lot of unexpected bills to pay, or just a lot of, maybe there are a lot of things that have broken in your house that need replacing, and it's like it's a good thing you have this money, but I also see that you're spending money on the wrong things as well. Like you need to save for what it is that you really want. Like, I do feel like there is something, like, that you've been really wanting in your life, that you've been wanting to save up for, but it might not be so easy for you to do. It might be hard for you to save money. Again, there is a job offer that is going to be coming in towards you. It could be worth it if you really want to, if you're interested in it. When it comes to love, you need to love yourself first. You also need to keep an open mind as well, because your soulmate may differ from what your usual expectations. This is like somebody that's going to be new. A new person is going to come into your life. This is somebody you need to keep an open mind about. I also feel like there's going to be a heart-to-heart conversation you're going to be having with somebody. Now, I do feel like you could have more interest in this person than they do in you. Or it's the other way around. Like, they could have more interest in you than you do in this person, right? This is going to be a very trying conversation, but this is a conversation that needs to be had. This is a heart-to-heart conversation, so this is something that you really need to get off your chest. I do feel like it's going to be requiring you to forgive this person and learning a lesson about this. It's going to be like something that is repetitive from like your past, right? But it's something that you need to learn so that you can let go of this situation, to let go of this cycle in the long run. Because I feel like what you're looking for is passion. I feel like you had passion in this relationship. This person really made you, like, you were really interested in this person. But I do feel like there are some factors in this that is kind of like keeping you away from each other. Like, I do feel like it could be like something that's religious or something along your spiritual path. I do feel like you guys are just on different, like, paths, right? And that's why you need to, like, forgive this person. You need to learn that this is okay for you guys to move on from each other. Like, there is a breakup or a situationship that's going to break up. Like, there is a heart-to-heart conversation about this situation. But it's a needed conversation. Like, I feel like there's a truth that's going to come out that's really going to open up your mind. Yeah. I feel like it might end up helping you choose yourself first for the first time in a long time. But I do feel like it helps you like love yourself in the long run. And then we have, for your last advice, is that someone close to you will betray you or has betrayed you that you don't know about. Now, I do feel like this is somebody that could be at your workplace, okay? But I also feel like this could also be talking about the situationship. So I feel like maybe their ending to that situationship is because, like, this person had interest somewhere else, and, like, I feel like a playing energy. Like, I feel like this person was playing you, right? So, yeah. So a situationship is going to come to an end. There is going to be a lot of offers when it comes to work. There's also a lot of people around you that are jealous of what you have and how amazing you are at your work. You really need to talk out loud to your ancestors, to your guides. They really want to talk to you about things. They want to know what's going on in your head so that they can help you. They want to give you more advice, but they can't give it to you if you don't talk to them. They know that you're very powerful, and they love that you are stepping into your power, that you just keep, keep being yourself. You're still being vibrant, you're being inspiring. They're very proud of you for that, but they want you to really look into yourself to find that power so that you can benefit from it in other ways as well, not just the way that you're benefiting from it at the moment, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like they want you to make money off of it, but, like, they also don't want to push you either, like, I feel like you're not the kind of person that you can push very easily. Okay, so this is all that I have for you, my pile 2. I hope this was helpful. If this was helpful, let me know by hitting that like button or letting me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I'm going to move on to my pile 3. So, may we meet again. Bye! Hi. you chose this pile, this is your pile. Not gonna lie, I've been dreading to do your pile a little bit. Why? Because yours is a blessing to shield and safeguard you. Which usually means there's some shit hitting the fan. It also just means that you are protected. You're very protected. You're very safe. That you need to continue to keep yourself safe as well. Okay? And I feel like the crystals that they want you to, that your guides want you to look into, will keep you safe. Now, I'm going to name the crystals that are here, but like I am seeing amethyst and obsidian so fucking hard in my head. Like obsidian, black obsidian is so important. I feel like you really need to look into that. Now obsidian has a lot of great purposes, actually. Like a lot of great purposes. I highly recommend it if you are an empath, like for fucking real. Not only will it help shield you from other people's emotions, okay, it doesn't take it away. You can still feel your emotions, but it's not overwhelming, okay? It helps you in navigating your own emotions, you know? It helps in taking that negativity that people put towards you and holding it off. It, like, shields you from it. You can see it, but you can't feel it, right? If that makes any sense. Now, it's also a really great stone for protecting you from other people's. Like it's literally like a shield, okay? It puts like a wall over you so that other people cannot see the power that you fucking have. Because you do. You have so much fucking power, dude. Like, just seeing all of this. You could have came from pile 2, actually. I do feel like there could be there's a lot of connection between pile 2 and this pile as well. But I do feel like in this particular one, like, excuse me, like you're very abundant. You have a lot of gifts, like a lot of spiritual gifts, and I feel like you've come to the conclusion into your life that you are just a very powerful being, that you are there's a lot of darkness that's within you. There's a lot of light as well. There's a lot of contrast is what I am seeing here. I'm seeing a lot of black and a lot of white. It makes me think a lot of like darkness and a lot of light within, right? So like I feel like you have a true, you know, understanding of your darkness and your light, right? I feel like there's a lot of misunderstanding when it comes towards you as well. Now this could be just because of the way that I don't think it is. Like I was gonna say I think it's the way that you dress, but I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it's literally just the way that you hold yourself, okay? Like when you walk into a room, people just look at you. Your energy is like what people is drawn to you. Like it just can't be helped. Like they can feel you before you enter a room, right? That's why people look automatically, because like they felt your energy, they feel it. It's very powerful energy, right? Now, I also feel like knowing that you have all of this power has also, there's a lot of like, because there's so much misunderstanding towards you, like a lot of people misunderstand you. They misunderstand the power that you hold. Like it could have like driven a lot of people away, pushed a lot of people away, because they don't understand that. People, like if they're afraid, like if they don't understand something, they tend to be afraid of it, or they push it away because they don't understand it. They don't want to understand it. So I feel like there's a lot of that, like a lot of misunderstandings when it comes to you, right? So I feel like that's always kind of like bothered you. Now you have 3 main guides that are around you, 3 main supporters, right? These people always have your back. Like I'm saying people, but they're like energies, right? And it could be actual people that are in your life that are surrounding you that always have your back, but I feel like it's like 3 main guides, right? Now, these guides that are always around you are not just protecting you, but they're whispering things to you. They're trying to tell you things. Like they're a part of your power. They're a part of what makes your power so intense sometimes, right? It's because you have such a connection with these guides. Now, they have been telling you, I feel like they've been giving you subconscious like advice you may not like really be listening to, but like you are listening to it. So, like, you could be very drawn to obsidian and amethyst, right? Like, because, like, you may even be wearing it and not even knowing why you're wearing it, right? And I feel like that's why. Like, they're shielding you. They are guarding you from things that you know but don't know. Like, it could be something that you know within, but you've never really put into words in the 3D, right? Like, I feel like that's what's going on with that, right? All right, now let's get into the crystals because we have a lot to get into. We have a lot of advice and not a lot of time. So we have Andarian Purple Merlin, which is what made me think of amethyst, by the way. We have, my gifts to you are many, dear one. My energy purifies and transmutes whatever you are ready to release in this now moment. Great magic and alchemy is what I have to offer you. I work with Saint Germain and the sacred violet flame to dispel all dense energies held within your mind body system. I clear and cleanse your chakras and auroric fields, restoring you to your perfect divine blueprint. Gaze into my being or hold me, and I will open doors to the realms that your sacred heart yearns to explore. While you are in my presence, I will open and activate your third eye center, gifting you with prophetic insights and psychic knowledge so you may make life choices that will serve you well. So from reading this, it kind of just makes me think that you do have already prophetic dreams. You already have prophetic insights, and you've got psychic knowledge without realizing what this kind of knowledge is. You just have it, right? I feel like you've been really opening up your third eye, like really seeing things for what they really are. I do think you're having a lot of negative thoughts or a lot of negativity, like a lot of negative thoughts towards yourself. Like, I do feel like you wonder if you are worthy, because we do also have that with soul truth. We have, do I believe I am worthy? I feel like this is a question that you've been asking yourself, which is interesting when you look at all of the power that you have within, right? Like, asking if you are even worthy. Abso-fucking-lutely, dude. Like, so worthy. I feel like you're having a hard time figuring out what it is that you're supposed to be doing, what your purpose is, right? Like, it's gonna shock you too. Anyway, so I feel like you need to let go of those negative thoughts, those negative feelings, because they're not really helping you out. Obsidian really helps out with this as well. I feel like it might benefit you to wear it on both wrists. Okay, and then it's interesting because it says auroric field as well, like protecting auroric field. That's also something obsidian does. Silver obsidian particularly keeps you protected, your auroric field, so nobody can touch it, so nobody can put their ickiness on your beautiful colors, you know, like nobody can touch it, nobody can see it. It's hidden, right? It's got like a I want to say like a veil, but it's more like a just like, so you can't see it. It's an overlaying, like something's like across it, so you can't see it completely, but you can feel it because it's like not something you can completely hide, right? And then we have Andarian Black, which made me think of obsidian. I teach you the path of self-mastery and divine alchemy. There is nothing within you that is not a gift from the Supreme Creator. Everything within is sacred and should be treated as such. You are perfect just as you are. Contained within me is the mystery of the cosmos. I work with Lord Buddha to assist you with the achieving inner and outer balance. I will help you walk the middle path where nothing can shake you off your center. I will teach you to see me and appreciate the gift of life. I am a key. Hold me and allow my essence to take you on an inner journey of self-discovery. Hold me, gaze at me, meditate with me, sleep with me, and I will bring to you the great wisdom of the universe and insights into your personal life situations. Work with me to fully anchor your mighty I am presence into your human form. I also feel like, you know, like obsidian will also like help you in really reaching your like full potential, like really seeing yourself for who you really are. Like, why do you have all of this power? Are you supposed to do with all of this power? Like, is there something that's supposed to be of greater use? And the answer is yes. It might be hard for you to see it at this moment because, like, you're like battling your demons, and that's exactly what you're doing at the moment. You're battling some inner demons that are trying to win. Don't let them. They're not worthy. You are, but they aren't. So I believe I am worthy. You are worthy. You are deserving. You are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamt up. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. Today's soul action: for a big goal or dream you have, ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? Today's mantra: I am worthy of it all. So I feel like you really, you need to realize that you are absolutely worthy of this power that you hold within yourself, that you are worthy of the dreams that you have for your life. Okay? I feel like you're like, what am I supposed to do with all of this power? Is this what is meant for me? Am I supposed to do something with it? What might really help you out is making a vision board, okay? And that is something for your self-focus, your self-care, is to make a vision board for yourself. Find what it is that you want to focus on. Like, I feel like you could be, like, again, I said from the beginning, we all easily get distracted. I feel like you need to make a vision board for yourself to focus on the things that you want in your life for yourself at this time, right? And I feel like, that really helps you when you have something to focus on, when you have a visual aid for yourself. This is really going to help you in the long run into finding what it is that you want. And I feel like there is something about, like, feeling good about taking things off of your vision board, or not taking it off, but like being like, I did that. This is something that I was working towards and I made it happen. Now, your divine purpose. What was the question I had for it? Where should your focus be is what it was that I had asked. Your focus should be on your family, okay? Your divine purpose is loving your friends and family. It is central to your life purpose. So I feel like there needs to be a lot of focus on your family, on the people that are important to you, okay? Family can be, it's loosely interpreted, okay? So for some people, family is like a sister or a mother, like that's my family, my sister and my mother. For other people, it could be your children. For others, it's like some friends you have met along the way. Like, it is what it is that you see it as being, okay? Now, I am not looking at the family card just because I feel like your family dynamic is going to change very soon for you, okay? Once you realize how worthy you really are of your dream, I feel like that's what's going to change things for you, okay? Your family dynamic will change. It's not going to always look like this. I feel like that is something that you have struggled with a lot in your life, is that you always felt like something was missing, or that like you were too different from what it is that you have going on in your life. I feel like that is something you've always really battled with, is how different your life is compared to a lot of other people's life. I do feel like there is somebody that's watching over you. Like, there is a guide that's watching you to make sure that you get what it is that you want. Like, they're making sure you receive what it is that you desire. Okay. What is it that you need to embody in order to reach your full potential? We have Old Soul, Black Jackwire. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. So I feel like you have this great ability to manifest things, like to make things happen for yourself. I feel like it might be hard for you to get out of the mindset. Like, I feel like you're so focused on how different you are and how much power you have, you're not focused on making these things happen for yourself, right? You're just focused on being so different. There's nothing wrong with being different, okay? It's a great fucking gift to totally be different and to stand out in such a way, right? But I feel like you're having a hard time putting that into confidence, carrying it with grace, okay? Being proud of that difference, okay? And doing something with it, okay? I feel like you very much lack confidence. You don't lack power, you lack confidence with what to do with that power is what it is. Like, I feel like you doubt yourself so much, especially when it comes to your power. Like, am I really this powerful? Yeah, you're really that fucking powerful. Get through your fucking thick skull, dude. You are a powerful fucking majestic being. Just accept it, okay? You know things, okay? It's a beautiful gift, all right? You have a very old soul, all right? You have connections that other people will never fucking understand. It is a true gift, okay? You are a very gifted being. Accept it for what it is. Now take that confidence and do something with it, okay? Make it yours. Make it your bitch. Sorry for all the cussing. Alright. And we also have Swan, Grace. So funny. Confidence and grace, and then you have Grace. Like, dude. So it says Grace right there. And then Grace right there. So you need to have more confidence in yourself. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and lights. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. So that's interesting. I feel like there's somebody that comes into your life. This person that comes into your life is definitely going to be a soulmate connection. You might question it, and yes, they are going to be your soulmate. Now, this person, I feel like, helps you find your grace, okay? I feel like once you find your confidence, like, that's when this person is going to come into your life and start helping you, because, like, you're starting to build your confidence. This person's going to keep helping you build your confidence, and they're also going to teach you grace, okay? This person is also going to be very wise. They're going to have a lightness about them that you're going to find very beautiful. Now, their wisdom could be a little bit different than you're used to, okay? So, like, this person could have, like, a wisdom about, like, maybe, like, a certain, like, company or a certain situation, or maybe, like, about certain how people work, right? Like, this person has a lot of wisdom that you learn a lot from. Like, this person teaches you a lot. This person also helps you, like, transform. Like, they help change you, you know? Like, I feel like when you first met this person, you were like, yes, you were starting to build your confidence back up, but you were also still stuck in, like, this, like, ugly duckling kind of transformation, right? You know, like, and you're slowly turning into, like, a swan. And this person helps you turn into it. Like, they help you see your elegance, and they help you see your beauty and your grace. This person is also going to teach you something about some dignity as well. Like, I'm not sure what they mean by that, but they want me to say they're going to teach you something about dignity. Okay, romance advice is, yes, this is going to be your soulmate, that you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, by enjoying the moment. Like, I do feel like that's something that you really need to concentrate, is living in the moments, really enjoying things as they are. This will bring in a soulmate of yours. This will bring it to a higher level of commitment. This could this could bring in an engagement towards you, or it will just engage you in a relationship. There's also a wedding, so the person that the soulmate could either be married, or you could end up getting married to this person. I do feel like this person does have children. They could have 2 to 3 kids. I am seeing, like, 2 children, and then, like, I'm seeing a baby. Like, I don't know. That's interesting. I'm also seeing it could be, like, so I'm seeing, like, 2 to 5 children. 2 could be from a different relationship, a past relationship where there is still a connection but not quite. There are 3 that are from a current situation, or 2. Okay, anyway, I don't know what that's about. So I'm going to move on to angel advice for you. You have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. You could have recently lost an animal, and you could be worried about them. They're safe. They are being watched over by angels. I also do feel like you just have a special connection with animals in general. I am seeing, it's so interesting. I'm seeing a puppy right here. I'm also seeing a kitten here. So that could be significant. I could be getting a new
kitten or a new puppy. We also have you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. So I do feel like you just kind of need to shine. You need to just keep being who you are by being your loving self. Because like that is a part of who you are. It's part of what you're supposed to do. You also have Archangel Michael. I am giving you the courage to make the life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. I do feel like, again, you are making a lot of life changes, and this is very important. I feel like this is also why a vision board would be helpful to you. As you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. So as you continue to go towards what it is that you want from your heart, this is what will bring things in for you. Now that you've asked for the angels' help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So I feel like asking for help is what brings help to you. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So if you've recently lost a family member or somebody that was very close to you, this person is safe. They love you, and they don't want you to worry about them. You also have victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. So whatever it is that you desire, it's going to happen. We also have, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you and guiding you and protecting you during these changes. So I feel like you've got a lot of new ideas, a lot of new situations that are happening in your life. Some of you could be pregnant or you're about to be pregnant, and I feel like there's a lot of protection around you. You know, you're making a lot of changes, and you're very protective as you make these changes. I'm also seeing like birthing ideas, birthing a new idea. We also have keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. So just keep going forward. Keep doing what it is that you truly want. You know, keep going for it. You're going to, you know, it's going to happen. Things are going to happen for you. Even if it doesn't seem like it's going to happen, things will work out for you. And then we also have no, conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. If there is a situation where you don't feel like things are favorable for you, just like, you know, you can either wait or you can look into other options. There are always options that are available to you. There's always a way out. But you can ask the angels to help and guide and comfort you. You also need to, we also have to help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. So like, I feel like if you're having a really hard time like with a certain situation when it comes to like romance, or, you know, I feel like they're like asking you to take, like, look at it from a different perspective. Look at it from this person's perspective. Try to see it from what's going on in their life. You know, try to see it from what's going on currently for them, their perspective. You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. So, like, I do feel like you've been going through, like, you know, you've been going through a lot of changes in your life, and you're going to keep going through these changes. These are very beneficial changes to you. You are ending cycles that have kept you stuck, and the new cycles that you are coming into are going to make you very happy. They might be challenging, but they will make you very happy in the long run. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. And like insecurities, I'm feeling like not having the confidence in yourself that you absolutely should, because I feel like you know what you're doing. And I feel like you just lack confidence in yourself when it comes to a lot of things. And I feel like the only way to get the confidence is to just keep practicing, keep doing it, keep proving to yourself that you are worthy of this, because it's the only way that I feel like you're going to be able to see it. You know, you have to believe it in order for it to happen. We also have trying something new. So I do feel like you're going to be trying something new, something that is different from your usual, you know, thing. And it's like, it could be like a project. I do feel like you're going to be finishing a project as well. Like there is something you could have been working on for a long time. Like maybe it's this vision board and you're finally going to finish it. You know, it's going to, you know, and it's going to help you do something different than your usual. A blessing you've been asking for is going to be coming into you today, in for you today. So be very open to it. Somebody is going to apologize to you for something that they did today, and you have options, look into them because you deserve better than you're receiving. So I feel like you are receiving what you're putting on yourself. Like, I feel like you not being confident in your own ability is what's bringing in such negativity for you. There is going to be an apology that might be very surprising to you as well. But this is all that I have for you, my pile of 3. I hope this was helpful. If this was helpful, let me know by hitting that like button or letting me know in the comments below how it resonated with you. Otherwise, I'm going to go. So, maybe meet again. Bye!